What's happening, my people? Welcome to Vertical Football. Welcome to another episode of Five Things We Learned. Arsenal won, Shakhtar Donetsk nil. Guys, let's jump right into it. What an exciting game, an interesting game. A lot of tactical insight, a lot of tactical opinions. So, guys, let's jump right into the five things we learned. Number one, I want to say a big surprise came from Shakhtar Donetsk. This is not a team that we watch every weekend, so we don't know what to expect. But I felt were very, very decent, a very decent team in terms of first of how they defended. I felt they defended very good shape in the first half. 4-1-4-1 shape against Arsenal's 3-5-2 shape. I felt they defended well. They made Arsenal make some rotations, as Arsenal were trying to find a way to break that defensive shape in the first half. And I felt that Arsenal were innovative in terms of rotations around positions. Havertz leaving the striking position, coming down to where Gabriel Jesus is on the right hand side, Martinelli dropping inside, Calafiori taking the width, a lot of tactical rotations just to make sure that they could get and score a goal, which I felt was quite deserved by Arsenal getting the first goal in the first half. But I think Shakhtar Donetsk did very well. Even on the break, on the counter attack, I felt that surprisingly they had some nice movement through Arsenal's midfield in the first half, which I felt that they were just let down by poor decisions in the final third. Sometimes you could even argue it was even selfishness on the part of some players, but they didn't just deliver on the final third. The second thing we learned is Trossard had a very, very bad game. I think the penalty miss just summed up the bad night, really. A good player, but bad night. And I felt you also have to question, why was he given the penalty? Why was he allowed to play the penalty when obviously he had a bad night? I think right from the passing, it was misplaced passes. Eder just headed it anyhow. There are a lot of signs already to show that this guy was not on his game tonight, and the penalty miss also sums it up that it wasn't just his night. Good player, but wasn't just his night. The third point is Ricardo Calafiori is surprising me, I have to say, in the sense of when we analyzed him, we felt that Arteta was going to use him in a certain way, and that was the byline. But for part of the first half and the second half till before he came off due to injury scare, I felt that he inverted amazingly well. It's not even an inverting per se, it's becoming an extra man in the midfield. So Ricardo Calafiori just now looks like a defender that is a midfielder, a midfielder in defense. So it was just amazing. I think in the pocket, the space between Rice and Partey, or the space between Merino and Partey, I felt he did well. I saw some things that I said, wow, this guy will really work well in some matches for us now. So it was really nice to see that he's bringing something that we never expected he would bring, and Arteta is using him in a way that we never thought he would be used. I think it was very nice to see, and I think Arsenal have a top player in their hands. The fourth point I would say is, I think it's going to be a verdict on Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus is an amazing player. Let's forget the injuries. Amazing player. Has a lot of qualities that you want in a striker in terms of pressing, aggressiveness, disturbing the defensive line, making the opposition make mistakes, be on their backs, but I think he lacks the most important quality a striker needs, which is clinical finishing. I think the chance he had in the first half, and even for the fact that there's even a striker but is playing on the right hand side when Havertz is being given the role of a first nine or a striker role, I think is just a clear sign that Arsenal needs a striker. I think he needs a striker. And even the chance he had, he has fairly good positioning, body posture, but look up, take a quick look at the keeper before you play it, but he will off, head down, he just played it anyhow. I felt for a player of that caliber should do better when given such a chance. And I felt for the fact that he's even playing the right hand side when he could easily start as striker. I felt it's really a sign that Arsenal needs a striker. Really, I know he has played in the wings before, but I felt you can't have someone like that and he's playing the wings. You know, you just need to strike, and if he's not striking, it's a clear sign that you don't see him as a striker or you don't see him as a potent striker, and you need to get a striker. The last point is Arsenal still trying to yeah, a win, but there are still signs that they have to be better. I think there are still signs they have to be better, but I think it helps their confidence that they've bounced back from the defeat against Bournemouth. But I feel they are still signs they have to work on how teams play through their midfield. I think we saw that in a couple of games in the Premier League before the international break, how some teams were playing with ease through Arsenal's midfield, and I feel this is not a second choice midfield. This is Arsenal's top midfield, and I felt at some little moments, I felt Shakhtar Donetsk had it easy playing through that midfield, had it easy dictating the play, had it easy with one two touches and playing, you know, in between the lines against Arsenal. I think they have to work on it because you are playing Liverpool, one of the best teams, one of the most informed teams right now in Europe, and so it's going to be a very big test. You cannot allow the midfield of Gravenberch, you cannot allow the midfield of Liverpool to have that kind of ability to play through and string passes through the lines against you. So I think they have to work on that, and I think amazing performance from both teams. I think Arsenal, if I look at it, I would say Arsenal slightly deserved winners, really. So Arsenal won, Shakhtar Donetsk 0. So guys, I know you have your opinions on the game. So as usual, drop your opinions in the comment box. And most importantly, don't forget to like this video because I know you like this video. And don't forget to share. And most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Till see you next time. Bye.